on the bottom of your truck, you should see these sort of like beams. Right here where it's curved, you can put your jack, make sure it's rotated to where it won't bounce when you lift it, when there's extra weight put on it. And just go ahead and start lifting. You're gonna wanna put a jack stand right here and make sure it locks. So the bolt right here on the oil pan is what we're trying to remove. The oil pan is lined up pretty close to the front tire, so just line yourself up with the front tire and you'll be able to see this oil pan right here behind this guard. Let's go ahead and get our oil pan lined up. We'll line it up here. Get our 16 millimeter and start loosening the bolt. Okay, so it's pretty much done draining. Let's go ahead and put the bolt back in. I'm gonna go ahead and close it up. So you can see the oil filter right there. It's at the front of the truck. So if I back up the camera, you can see that's the front. All you're gonna do is loosen that, and there's actually this little pan right here. That'll release the oil this direction, and you just line up your oil pan so that it doesn't drip out. So it came off pretty easy. Let's loosen it all the way. Alright, so as you can see, I got a leak over there, so it comes down there first. And you can tell where it's going to come out of because there's a circular hole right here on the there's a circular hole on the skid plate. Okay, so it's drained quite a bit. I'm going to finish loosening it. We took the old one off and we have the new one ready to go. A tip from past experience, I think it's best if you get very little oil and just put it all around this gasket. So it's tied into a snug fit. That should be more than enough. So we are completely done right here under the truck. We can bring it back down and move up to the top so we can pour the oil. Alright, so we've gone ahead and made sure that the oil filter was tight, and as well as the bolt to the oil pan. The next step is to pour the oil. You might want to use a funnel, although it's not necessary. You dump the oil in here where it says SAE 5W20 as a little oil canister. Just turn it, open it, and pop it off. Just put it off to the side and put your funnel in there. So let's go ahead and put our oil in. Okay, so at this point, I've put 6 quarts. I've seen online quite a bit of debate where people are saying they want to put 5, 6, or 7 quarts and they're not sure, and they've actually argued it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the dipstick at this point where I put 6 quarts. So let's see what it looks like. I've already gone ahead and wiped it so we can get an accurate reading. I don't know if you guys can see it there, but it looks like it's right on the dot, right on the line. Right about there. About 1 more quart would be needed, so I'd say that 7 quarts is a pretty accurate saying. So let's go ahead and put the last quart. For some reason it's a little difficult to get a good reading on this truck, but it's beyond that point, beyond the full point. So as soon as we run the engine, we'll get a good reading. Maybe read it again tomorrow. So let's go ahead and put the cap back on. Alright, so we finished the oil change completely. We've added 7 quarts, everything looks right. What we're gonna do now is run the truck, back it up a little so that we can see if there's any more oil leaks. A drop or two is
okay, because we made kind of a mess. But if you see starting to form a little puddle, or it's just dropping more than it should, you can see, then we may need to retighten a few things.
So doesn't really look like anything bad. No leaks, no nothing. That's pretty much it. We are done with the oil change on this truck. So like and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.